All right, good evening, traders. Today is September 18th, 2023. My name is John Kerrigan, and we are going to do the BYOB market wrap-up. All right, so here's the SPY. Here's a daily chart of the SPY. We'll zoom in here, and you can see right here, lower low and a lower high. So market moving down right now, kind of holding at the 442.20 area. We'll see what happens. We have an uptrend line that has not been tagged yet. We have a downtrend line that got tagged 3 times. So we'll see what happens. They are on support right here, 442.20. We'll see if we're going to get a breakdown and test that uptrend line. On the hourly chart, we are still in the hourly downtrend here. So you can see here's hourly, drop down, come back, put in a lower high, and then a lower low, and then again another lower high. So here we are on the hourly chart. If we zoom in here, all right, you notice market still has not made the higher high. So got a lot of work to do if the bulls are going to step up. If we look at the anchored VWAP numbers, we can see here is our lower anchored VWAP, right about 444.46. The upper anchored VWAP sitting at 446.31. Price closing underneath both anchored VWAPs. The bears are in control. Hourly downtrend, the bears are in control. And if we step back and look at the daily and put the quad lines in, you're going to see the bears are in control. Here we are. Price action. Here's the midpoint. Here's the pullback. And you can see the bears are in control. We're underneath the midpoint. The bulls could not maintain price up here. And we had a V pause candle. We could be setting up for a bearish MMRP. We will see what happens on the daily chart. The 3-day pattern, the 3-day bullish pattern has been broken. Price action has made the lower low. So this is done, the 3-day MMRP. We made good money on this. Now we got a daily pattern. You can see price action. We were supposed to get 3 candles to the upside, each making higher highs and higher lows. And the downtrend line, the bears smacked down the MMRP to the bullish side. So here we are again back here. We'll take a look at the daily chart. Here is an igniting candle down, possible pause candle, looking like the pause candle. We'll see what happens. Now, this also looks like it checked resistance overhead because we broke through all of this resistance. See these anchored VWAPs? We blew through both of them, came back and checked the lower anchored VWAP. Resistance has been hit. We could see 3 red days to the downside here coming tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we have a possible bearish MMRP pattern playing out on the SPY. Now let's go take a peek at our QQQ. All right, so here's QQQ. Still in the daily uptrend, but we got lower high again. All right, so we got an equal high, just barely inked out, maybe 5-10 cents higher high right there. Just moving sideways and consolidating here on QQQ. If we look at it, here's the pullback. So who's in charge? Well, let's put the quad lines in and check it out. Here's price action closing below the midpoint. Bears are in charge. Bulls needed to hold it up over there. Unless the bulls recover tomorrow morning, we'll see what happens. There's QQQ closing below the midpoint, creating the lower high yet again. We'll see where they go from here. Now let's take a look at FNGU. All right, now this is the one that moves the markets. Here's our neckline. And FNGU failed to make the higher high and has made an equal low down here. FNGU, red trend indicator ball. You got price, the 3 EMA, and the 8 EMA all underneath the red 17 trend indicator ball. Things not looking good for the bulls. Here's the uptrend line. The uptrend line was broken. So unless the bulls can recover all of this tomorrow, we'll see what happens. The only way I think I see that happen is if the dollar drops. Now, I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. We'll see tomorrow. All right, so there's FNGU. Let's take a look at IWM. So here's IWM, again, testing the support line for the fourth time. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times in a daily downtrend. Price, the 3 EMA, the 8 EMA, all underneath our 17-day EMA trend indicator on the daily chart. IWM in a daily downtrend right now. So that's all we got for IWM. Nothing really good other than they're holding this line over this low right here. So we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at Diamond Dow. So here we are with Diamond Dow. And, of course, we've got a triangle playing out. Bears need to break this uptrend. Bulls needed to break the downtrend. Bulls spike the downtrend. Bears spike the uptrend. Still just consolidating here. We'll see which one wins out price action, future price action, that is. So here we are with Diamond Dow. Here's the pullback. Let's measure the pullback to see where we are. So here we are with the pullback, and notice price action not only underneath the 17 EMA trend indicator, but also under the midpoint. Point to the bears. The bears are in control still. Bulls need to rally this thing up and through. Now, the good news is on some of these, like SPY and Diamond Dow, we are kind of holding this area right up underneath this midpoint. So it's possible they could, hold the price up here long enough when the sellers are done selling, they will have free reign to pop up over it. We'll have to see what happens. But let's take a look at SPY, because notice it's doing about the same thing. And where's the quad lines? We'll stick them back in again. Here's the quad lines, and you notice price action holding up around the midpoint. So that's about the only good thing I see so far. So the bulls are not beaten up yet, but let me just say they're in trouble, and the bears have the ball, and looking for another first down. That's what the bears are looking for. So let me take a look at this dollar volume. That is not what I want. I need to move that. And that goes back over there. Okay. So now let's go take a look at DXY. All right. So here is DXY. This is our US dollar index. Notice we are having a slight pullback. We're down in the 105 area. We'll see how much further they're going to go. If they take out this low right here, that would be very good for the market. Good for the bulls to see price back down around 104, 104.50. That would be very good. So there's the US dollar index. Just keeps grinding up on a tear. Let's go take a look at USO. So here's crude oil. Crude oil, yet again, another higher low and a higher high. Candles red, but make no mistake, higher low, higher high, they are moving up. So there's crude oil. UNG. UNG just kind of waffling around right in the channel here. And you can see here is the bear flag into the channel. Not doing much of anything, just consolidating. Just falling asleep, consolidating, not doing anything, just moving in the channel. So there's UNG. I think eventually winter's going to come and there might be a spike up to $8 or $9 again. We'll see what happens. There's natural gas. Let's take a look at precious metals. We'll start off with silver. Silver is in a consolidation zone right here. We have an uptrend line. We have a downtrend line. Price has just been waffling back and forth between the two, just consolidating there. right within this channel right there. So for silver, fish around the edges. See the edges of the channel? Fish the edges. GLD. GLD also consolidating. Big bull flag here and consolidating. So we have a downtrend and a support line. 175 is the support line. Bears need to break the support. Bulls need to break the downtrend. This is a bullish consolidation, by the way. So that's a bullish consolidation. SLV is a, I don't even know what to call that. I'll call that bullish because they have a pullback area right here. So that's a little bit bullish. Not quite as good looking as the GLD. Let's take a look at SMH. How are the semiconductors doing? So here's our bull flag up. So here's the flagpole up. And then we've just been consolidating since June. So for the last 4 months, price is consolidating over this 143.50 area. We'll see what happens with this. Hopefully the bulls can hang on to this 143.50 area and not have to give it up. So there's SMH in the bull flag, quite an extended bull flag. Nothing really beautiful to give SMH any inspiration to break out yet. But then again, sometimes time is all it takes. And of course, the longer it stays up here, the more likely that the next move is going to be to the upside. So we'll see what happens. Now let's go take a look at XLF financials. So here's financials. Bulls breaking the downtrend line, and you can see it coming back. Hopefully they can test the backside of this downtrend line, hold the support, hold price over it, and then make another higher high. So far on the XLF, we have a new uptrend, daily uptrend. Notice on the XLF, we have a lower high and a lower low, but yet, as far as the daily candle goes, in comparison to the day before. Now, on the chart, we have price action making a higher high here, well, kind of equal high, but a higher low here, and then a higher high. So we'll see if they can continue with that new daily uptrend to the upside as we break through this consolidation area right there. So let's take a look at transports. And I think we got a wonky candle again. So let's go to the hourly. See where they, yeah, I knew it. I just knew it. Right there, that's where they closed. Back to the daily chart. All right, good news for the IYT. Here's the transports. That's where they closed. Okay, didn't go below that. So on the daily chart, we got equal low, equal high here. So just further consolidation. Nice thing is we got the 3 pointed up. That's amazing. So we got price possibly going to challenge this downtrend line. So maybe, just maybe, the bulls can break this downtrend in the transports. Notice the transport's still in a daily downtrend with a lower high and a lower low. So bulls need to break this downtrend and set the higher high. So there's the transports right there. Economic numbers. Let's take a peek at those for just a second here. All right, so we'll jump back to the 18th. That's today. Earnings. Let's take a look at earnings. Nothing really big here. Some foreign company right there. We got AutoZone, 47 billion right there. That's not a bad one, but not big enough to really move the markets. FedEx, that'll be great if they turn out some good numbers for the transports. So we got General Mills, 38 billion. FedEx, 63 billion. So we'll see if they can get some of these market sectors turned around, moving in the other direction. So right there, FedEx reports Wednesday after the FOMC statement, which, let me remind you, is at 2 p.m. All right, so FedEx reports after the close on Wednesday, and General Mills reports in the morning before the FOMC statement at 2 o'clock on Wednesday. Thursday, Darden Restaurants reports 18 billion. Then we got Facet Research, 16 billion. Friday, just a bunch of foreign companies. So that's it for the earnings calendar. Let's go look at the economic calendar. Had a light day today. As you can see, housing market index at 10, Treasury International Capital at 4. Nothing really earth moving there. Housing starts and permits tomorrow morning at 8:30. Nothing really, unless that could disrupt the housing market. But I think interest rates will do more to disrupt the housing market than the housing starts and permits consensus. All right, so the petroleum status report, 10:30 tomorrow morning, and Wednesday morning. FOMC announcement comes in at 2 p.m. and right after the statement, they're going to have a 2:30 presser, which will probably send the markets into an EKG type pattern. We'll see what happens. Thursday, jobless claims, Philly Fed manufacturing index, existing homes again, and natural gas reports. There we go. All right, that's our economic calendar for the week. And that's it, traders, for right now. We'll see what the market wants to do with the current data, but we do have CPI coming out on Wednesday. It's quite a good possibility. We got an FOMC statement coming out on Wednesday. It's quite possible that the market wants to reduce exposure, being since we are in the habit of raising rates. And CPI is still not tamed yet. It still seems to be a wild animal. In addition to the CPI being the wild animal that it is, I'd like to report that crude oil has really been spiking up day after day after day, and nothing seems to be bringing it down. So that was going to cause a whole lot of havoc on the CPI. So we'll see what happens. Until then, I'll see everybody tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning, and we will start off the day at 8 a.m. Thank you, everyone. I want to let everyone know we're having an open house here at BYOB. The link will be in the description down below. I hope you consider stopping in to see what our live trading room is all about. Come on in, ask questions, and see what the benefits of a live trading room can offer you. Until then, I'll see you at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Thank you.